Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Medium. This moment I would like to continue my project, that is how to query data MySQL by using Flutter, Node.js, and MySQL. But on this moment, I would like to show you, I use the localhost. But next time we will use hosting. Okay, this is a continuous project from 46A, but now project number 46B. This is a series project. Okay, this is before we make a coding, let me tell you about my presentation. This is a front end, back end, and database. This moment, before we continue our project, the last project we use this one, Postman. But in this case, I use Flutter. But before we use Flutter, firstly, I want to show you the last project we use this one, Postman. After that, we make a coding how to integrate if we use uh, Flutter to query the database, and the backend we use Node.js. Okay, guys, this is my database example. This is a dummy database, yeah. But in this case, I mean how to query data MySQL by using Flutter Node.js MySQL. The answer is you must know about 3 points. This is a keyword how to make an integration from Flutter Node.js. Okay, this is the key point. The first one is path. Next, I can explain to you how to use this path for this integration. And then uh, parameters name, JSON's parameter name. And the last one is port server. Okay, next. Okay, this is a Postman. For point number 1 until number 9, we have explained it, the previous project. But in this case, I just to show you by using Postman, and after that, we make Flutter to become a front end, and then we make this Flutter integrate with the backend Node.js. Okay, now we use a Postman to make this Postman become a front end to make a query to database. Okay. Okay, this one is uh, my Node.js. We have explained to you. This is a project number 46A. Okay, we use this host because this is my IP address or local IP address. Yeah, we can see from here. Type is ipconfig. Okay, this is my IP address. Okay, same with this one. Okay. And then this is my default port number. If we use my SQL, this is my SQL port number. And this is my username connect to my database. Yeah, this one, the password, this is database database name. Okay, we can see this one. This is a table. This is my database name. Okay, and then This is a username, this is a password. It's okay because this is just a local only. Okay. Now, yeah, before use this one, okay, the server we must run first. Okay, not monitor, not mon, spasi index.js, run this one. Okay, okay, the server is running. Now we use Postman. Before we use the Flutter. This is the Postman. I have mentioned to you how to use this Postman the previous project. Okay, we use this one. My server we use where is it? The port number server. This one 8000. We use this 8000. So and then we use the what how to this one pet ya login underscore. So we use this one, yeah, login underscore localhost, or we can use this one. My IP address is it's I think the same with we use the localhost here. Okay, now click here because we want to query database. Okay, we use this one JSON. Okay, make here username. Okay, what is my username? Username, for example, I use this one, and this is the password because the first one we cannot use the encryption. If we use the encryption, next maybe if you want to ask me how to make an encryption on this project, yeah, I can show to you. Okay, now this is my username. Okay, we click here. Okay, comma, password. Okay, this is my password. Okay, this one. Password. 12345 6. Okay. Now we try to query data. If this is the username of where is it? User. Okay, username, password, and then we try to query the data from the database. If we use Postman, become a front end. Click here. Okay, this one. ID number 3. We can see this one. Number 3. And then name, medium. This is the username, this is the password, and then we carry all field from this table. The name is medium. We can see from this database. This is my name. Okay. Now, if we use a Postman, correct. Yeah. Okay. Now back to this one, the server. Okay. But if we want to respond JSON to the front end, we want just this string, yeah, we want just this information back to the front end. Okay, we just make this one. If success, we can see success data come from Node.js. We save this one. Okay. Now we try to query again, but we just receive the response from Node.js to Flutter, just success. Click here. This one. Please see this one. Success. Yeah, up to you. If you want to uh, to see, or if you want to use all information from database like this one, yeah, see profile, name, description, and so on. You can use this one, rows. Rows mean rows from the table. But if you use this one, this is the written is just information. The JSON written just information. This one is written will completely fill from these rows. Okay, guys. Now we have demonstrate how to use this JSON, Postman to query data from database. But now we want to prepare Flutter project, query database, and the backend we use the Node.js. Okay, guys. Next, we can see my presentation before we continue the coding. Okay, this is, I have mentioned to you, this is the result if we use the front end and communicate or integrate to backend. This is a Flutter, this is a Node.js. This is, we must concern to this 3 point. Okay, next. Okay, this one we have mentioned, Connect.js. This one also. Okay, this is the last one. Now we make Flutter. Okay, I have prepared this one. This is my project, Flutter Node.js MySQL login. You can see we have create this one, this Flutter, but this Flutter just the user interface. There is no function to query data from database. Connect to the to Node.js. There is no function make a connection to Node.js. But now we make integration to this one. Okay. Okay, we make this. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, there is no data changing because this is just the user interface. Okay, the first one we make a function to asynchronous function. Yeah, we make this one HTTP post because we want to query data from the database. Okay, we put here http.dart. Okay, we want to make this name to make HTTP HTTP post by using asynchronous function. Okay, the first one we make, okay, because we use HTTP post, we query. Okay, moment please. Pubdev, Flutter. This one HTTP. Okay, this HTTP. This one. How to install this? Okay, this is dependencies. Copy to your script. Copy. Okay, you see this one. Where is the? Oh, okay, this one. We have copy this. Okay, and then copy this. Import. Okay. And then, oh, why? Import. Convert. Okay. Now we make a class. We make the name, the class request result. Result. This is just name. If you want to change this name, it's okay, no problem. We make a declaration first, boolean, bool. Okay. And also we make declaration dynamic data. Okay, and the last one, request result. This okay. This dot data. Okay, this is we make a class. The name is request result. Okay, now we make a declaration for URL request. Yeah, so this is a declaration for localhost, because if we use hosting, uh, we have different setting. Yeah, okay. We make a declaration const protocol name is HTTP. If we use the localhost, we just make HTTP. But if we use hosting, we use HTTPS. Okay, and then const domain. Yeah, this is a local IP address. Your IP address. This one. This is my local IP address. And then this is we use port 8000. This is according to this one. Yeah, my server. Where is this one? 8000. Listen, 8000 port 8000 to use this server. Okay, next we use the route. If you want to use the route, make a declaration here. If you put on the root, yeah, I mean root directory, yeah, we use just blank here. But if you use root, yeah, make what is you root here. For example, if you use this one, maybe root Node.js, maybe this directory name, yeah, it's okay, no problem. But if you don't use root, you put your script on this one, I mean, moment please. Nah, this one. Nah, this is a project root directory. Yeah, we can see this one. This is a root project directory. This one. Okay, this one. Flutter Node.js MySQL login. Okay, click here. Okay. If you use your script, server script on this root, yeah, project root directory, yeah, this one, you must make here on root directory, just remove here, just this one. Okay. Okay, we have make declaration for URL. Now we make a asynchronous function future. Request result. This one string root comma this one dynamic data. Okay, and then this is a synchronous function. Okay, now we make a declaration for the URL. Okay, usually if you make directly here, we must, for example, HTTP this one. Yeah, but if because we use the parameter here, so now this one we put like this, var URL equals, yeah, protocol here. Okay, titik dua garing-garing domain. Domain, where is it? Domain road. Oh, sorry, this one. Moment, please. Where is this one? Okay. If we use a parameter here, we must make like this protocol. Where is the protocol? Protocol is HTTP, this one. And then domain, this one. The IP address, local IP address. This is my local IP address, and also this one is my port number. We use port 8000 to use this project, this one. Okay, the last one is road, because if we use my script, this one we put on the project root directory, this one, for example, directly on project root directory, we use this one index.js, this one. Okay, so we use this one root equals blank. Okay, after that, we make declaration for data string, data str. This is JSON. Encode data. Okay, the last one is result var result equals await. Where is the equals await http.post Yuri dot parse, this one. Yuri.parse.url, comma, yuri.parse.url. Oke. Body data str header content, where is this one, type, application JSON dot garing JSON. Okay, and return request result true, comma, this one JSON, the code, result dot body. Okay guys, I have make this asynchronous function to make a direction to this server or host. This is a local host. Okay, now we use this login page here. Okay, login page, this one. Okay, now we make this login page, make a name login user here, this one asynchronous function. Okay, username, this one username controller, dot text. Okay, and after that, oh sorry, password, this is a username, why, username, and then this one, comma, sorry, password, password controller here. Why still red? Oh, sorry about that. This one we must use import the HTTP. Yeah, this one. Dot text here. We can save here. Why this one still red? I don't know. Moment, please. Login user, username. Moment, please. Username, password here. Oh, we cannot. Sorry about this one. Maybe we can cut here. Okay, we make a final result. This one. Moment. Final result. Result. Yes, await. HTTP underscore post here. Make the name this one. Login underscore. Login underscore. Comma. Okay. Yeah, this means we take information about username from here, from this one, this text field, and then we make the parameter. We put this information to parameter username, and also on password controller we put to the parameter password here, and then we send it to the backend. Okay, so this one, if result, okay, if result is okay, set state, set, where is why, set state, okay, string, oh, because we have used this one, response, yeah, state, response, equals result dot data. Okay, this parameter name we must same with like this on the JSON, not JS script, this one. Yeah, copy this. This is not JS, yeah, copy. Okay, this one. Make this step here. Okay. Okay. Now we try to save this. Save. Okay. Now if the login is success, we take this information, this one, login success, yeah. Where is it? Moment, not login success. Fail is success. Oh, success, this one. Not true. We just take string information from the Node.js success. If success, this information will uh, see on the bottom of the login one, this one. Okay. Now we try to run this. Okay. Flutter. See, okay, the Node.js still running. If you want to restart again, it's okay. Like this. Okay. The server node is running on 8,000 for 8,000. And now we try to log in to the database here. No. Okay. This is my username. My, yeah. 085276203300. This is the username and password 123456. This one. Okay, now we try to make a login. Click here. Up, success. Success here. Success come from the Node.js here. Okay, if you put here success 3 or 1, 2, 3, success 1, 2, 3, we can see this one success 1, 2, 3, like this. Success 1, 2, 3. Okay, this query it's running well. Now, if the query running well, now we can, moment please. Where is it? From this page to another page. Yeah, go to another page. Like this. Yeah. If this one success, go to the login success. This is page 2 or another page. Yeah, we can make this. This is the script for this one. Moment. Okay. I set stage this navigator. Nah, di navigator dot push replacement here. Context, comma, this one root, material page root. Where is it? This one, material page root, builder, one, oh, context, okay, builder context, cons, okay. Now, we can see this one, if login success, go to this page. This is login success. Oh, we cannot, we don't need this one. And then make this one login success. Login success. Oh, here this one, yeah, success. Login success 0, this one is okay. Back to this, login success 0. Okay. Is remove. This is just hello login success like this, yeah. Okay, now we import this page, yeah, to this one. import login like this, login success. Success. Why? Import login success. Oh, we have import this one. Sorry about that. Login success dot. Okay. Login success dot. This one, the name, the class name. This one, we copy this to this one. Oop. Why? Sorry, moment please. Why this one, the red? Builder. This one. Oh, too many this one. Context. Okay. Now we try this one. Log into this. Okay. Hello, login success. Oh, too many information this one. I think it's better we change this directly to this one. To this. We cannot use this one. Okay, just login success. Okay, change to this one, login success, copy, save, and then we try. For example, we have another this one, username and password. Okay, we put here 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Click here, login success. Okay, guys. Now we have successfully to query database by using front-end Flutter and also the back-end Node.js. Okay, before we stop this presentation, let me review again. This is my presentation. Okay, coding Flutter Node.js. Okay, this is if we use Postman become a front-end to query data. Just put here the username and password, and don't forget use this one JSON, yeah, and also body. Yeah, I have show to you. Okay, this one is okay. Okay. This is the conclusion. Okay, this port, yeah, link to this port on. This is Node.js to Flutter. This is we use the port 8000. Okay, and also this is the Flutter. Yeah, if we click here, I mean click send data username and password to the Node.js. Okay, this is my path. Yeah, login underscore this one, login underscore this one. Okay, and also respond or report back, return back to from the Node.js to the Flutter, yeah, parameter name this one must be same with parameter this one. Respond from Node.js to Flutter. Respond from Node.js to Flutter. If this different, maybe you make Flutter 1, 2, 3. This one, this is without Flutter 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we cannot connect. Yeah, must be error. Okay, the conclusion is to make an integration from the Flutter to the Node.js must concern you to these 3 points. The path, yeah, and we use path login underscore here, login underscore, this one, login underscore, login underscore. And parameter JSON name, this one, we use respond, the name is respond from Node.js to Flutter. Must be used the same parameter name, response from Node.js Flutter. And also port server. In Node.js, we use port 8000, and then in Flutter, we must use the same port 8000, this one. Okay. If we use this one, setting your protocol domain root, yeah, depend on where's the index.js location. If the index.js location, we move to this folder, so this one, we must use different, this one is RC. You must use this root, it's RC. Yeah, depend on where is the index.js location or the file server JS on this location. Okay, guys, I think maybe next time if you want to use the uh, encryption like this, yeah, send the encryption to the data. So you must just change this one. Yeah, this one. If you use this one, the password. If the last password, just you send the password. Yeah, clear channel like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you use the encryption, the password, this one, we will encrypt it by what do you use? Maybe MD5 or another method. And then send this data to the backend, and then backend send to the database like this. This is an encryption password. Maybe next time if you have a question like this, I can show to you. Okay, guys. I think that's all for this time. Thank you for watching my video. If you learned something today, if you have if you a new subscriber, please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share. Thank you. See you next time. Bye bye.